The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Break.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, step, hey, two.
Now Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Bristol, grab it. Hey, Charlie. Hey, C6.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off play action. Baker. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go! Hey, Joseph! Hey, exit!
Here's Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on third and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Lawrence to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
From the 10, 1st and goal.
Approaching Bill. Hook up. Hey, orbit. 80 weapons. Hey, lock it. Ready?
And they'll run with ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Hey, box truck. Bravo.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their second drive here in the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw them.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready up.
They go right back to Singletary. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Baker. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
Here we go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Blue striker. Green back.
Operating from the gun, Baker. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
No, 52. Rusher, 6. Hut, go.
Baker throwing on fourth down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Baker. Looking sideline, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Baker now to throw on third down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Here we go. 52 blaster.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. This one is Slayton over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Lawrence on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Now Lawrence to throw. Forced out to his left. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. Ready?
The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And some room to roam now. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 34. 36 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the double.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Singletary again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Baker on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Hey, Skelton.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Yo, faster!
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Bravo!
From the 39, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On third down, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. It's a throw again as Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Baker going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Off the option, here's Etienne. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, high 7. Hey, you.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Patterson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Brian Burns getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Jacksonville. The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Baker trying to lay one up deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Baker.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
To throw is Baker. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Singletary will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie!
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Delta. Hey, exit. Stop.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, let's go.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
Flush to his right.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Jags are right back in this football game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Goodwin able to haul it in.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll run on first. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Got it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bravo. Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
On the set.
Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. So this one a victory here for New Orleans.